Everybody who loves esports. That was kind of crazy.
I know. I want you guys to listen. Just listen to the start of it. Does this remind you of anything? It's, I don't know, some game people know about. Kind of.
Really?
You hear it? You hear it?
I do hear it.
Isn't that nice?
If
you guys in the chat,
on when we played this before.
if you guys in the chat know what the song is, you can yell it really quickly. Kibbles give you $200. $200.
Because I just found 800 the other day.
That's right.
So the first 4 people.
What is it? Isn't that awesome? This is Breaking Point. It's a bit of a throwback to Brood War. I don't know why I look at this map and it reminds me so much of the map where you're defending
I know exactly
Kerrigan.
what map you're talking about.
Yeah. And then the Zerg take her over.
Yeah.
Anywho, that actual map, for some reason, every time I look down at like this little area, I feel like the ramps are the ramps where the Zergs all running down to. And I remember when I played the game on my N64, I actually like bunkered up this area and I saved her, but like it didn't even matter for the game. But still, it's really, really cool to have Brood War music essentially on it. I think this is a Zerg theme song, actually.
Yeah, it is. There are 5 different tracks for each race in Brood War, I think. I think it's 5, maybe 6.
Brood War.
I listen to them regularly on Spotify and Grooveshark.
Well, something to know, guys, is that when you actually just right-click your probe to come straight down to the bottom right, and in the armory, if you don't actually manage them correctly, they will come down, and they will actually come around to this right side, and they come down this little ramp, and it comes right in front of your opponent, so they can get some free damage on you. So you always want to be a little bit more active and try to come down this ramp by actually controlling your army better.
Yeah.
I believe that's actually from the fog being popped there automatically. So pathing can be a big issue here.
I like the tile set on this map quite a lot.
It throws back to Brood War so much, but it's just essentially a good map on StarCraft. I mean, on StarCraft 2. I played it, and I had fun on this map, actually, to be honest with you. I beat Citron, actually. He might be watching, I don't know. Bit of a troll. He's
There was
a fun
a map
guy.
that a custom map that I played in Brood War.
Yeah?
It was like Jailbreak or something. I don't know. You were all ghosts in like a abandoned complex like this. Looked very similar, and you
Yeah.
kind of just had to travel around and like kill Zerglings and stuff as they try to catch you.
I don't know,
It's
man.
pretty cool.
I don't play that one. I played like Amazing Turret Defense and Sunken Defense. I played all the defensive games.
Yeah.
Toad's Turret Defense. I love that one. It was so hard.
I was a big turret defense fan too.
Yeah.
And of course, like big game hunters.
Toad's Turret Defense.
I loved Zero Clutters. Team Zero Clutters, where I'd just make mass carrier. Because I was Protoss and Brood War.
Carrier OP. Evolution. That was another man. Man,
And when I
this is
played
bringing
real
back.
games, all I tried to do was shuttle Reaver.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only. I would just rush to shuttle Reaver and just run around the map and lose every game. But I would just had so much fun because I was actually bad at the game, so I just was like, well, I'm gonna do this one thing really well then.
Oh my God, this micro. Holy crap, that micro. Jeez. That was sick.
That was excellent, actually.
Oh, dead Zealot. Oh, wait, no. Zealot wins. OP, man.
That's what we call the theory of survival.
That's right.
That was
Pro
really
came down
bad.
to get a shot down as well.
I just want to use theory in a sentence.
The probe got the 3 kills? What? Hero probe, man. Zealot's not OP. Probe's OP.
That probe played the same game as me on this map.
I would actually
with the
keep this probe in
ghosts.
my army if I were playing.
Yeah.
I would just keep it in the army and let him do all the attacking.
Right, like
A move him and micro the rest of my units and
he
he would
was like,
destroy.
actually, I'm just gonna send this probe out to go exploring, because if he finds anything, he'll kill it.
He'll just one-hit the hatchery.
Yeah.
Bam, you're not expanding. That's cool. That's some good micro there from Theory. Nonetheless, guys, into the game. I know the music brings you back to the old custom games,
Let's
and
just
we were
keep
going crazy
reminiscing,
about it.
man.
I know.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
When I played the game, I was like, I didn't even want to focus on what I was playing.
What are the highlights of this map, actually? Because a lot of the ones you've shown me before, so I knew what to look for, but this one I'm actually quite unfamiliar with.
Well, this one has a little bit of a blockage in between your natural and your third. It's actually a pretty wide, extended third. It's pretty easy to come into if you're not paying attention to the left side of the map. Again, all these maps have extra entrances into your base, so you really have to pay attention. It's not easy to take thirds, which is something I really wanted to have in the map pool. So that's why I chose Breaking Point. It's really, really nice. It's a lot of pathing as well. As mentioned, you really have to pay attention to where you want to go with, because you will actually walk in front of entrances where you can take a lot of free damage from the high ground. Potentially some Marines up here, and you kill off more Lings than you're supposed to. If a Ling run by is happening, just really important. There's some bases up in the top right corner. Fourth is a little bit harder to grab. is kind of right in front of you, or you have to go all the way up here at the top right. Again, just another map that has 3 bases, and then you have to really start spreading yourself out thin if you want to get further into a 4th base, which, again, is pretty hard for Zerg. I actually just wanted to kill Zergs, to be honest with you, in tournaments. That's why I chose it. So, anywho, Zeltnaga will be grabbed. And notice it's in this little weird location as well, so rounds become a little bit easier, but it's also easy to set up you grab the Zeltnaga, some units come in there, and you can have a couple units over here and just come around and kill them off pretty quickly, too. So, a lot of small patches of units can be used on this map.
Yeah, we're seeing that already from jookto as he killed off that Stalker right now with a little bit of aggression.
Got a 4 pylon on the top right corner.
Theory, and he is, well, he's got 1, 2, yeah, he's got a 3 pylon chain here, actually. So he's going to be able to really keep up some sustained pressure.
Hefty amount of gateways, really wanting to go for the aggression. jookto is going to try and go straight for the pylon.
This is not what he wants to do, though, because there's so many.
Yep. And he's going to go ahead and sacrifice some Lings here. The Lings are going to try and... Oh, he puts 2 of them on the pylon. That was nicely done. Unfortunately, it's, again, not enough because there's another pylon up here already. And still, the Zealots get some free shots there. So, Theory breaking through, trying to build time here so he can get some Spine Cars up. Some Zealots did make it into the main as well. 3 Spine Cars very close to being done. 1 does pop. There's so many Zealots here. The drones have been pulled off as well. Can jookto hold?
Nice hold position with those drones now surrounding the Spine Crawler to make it more difficult for the Zealots. And it looks like jookto is going to hold this. At least for the moment, his drones can get back to mining. 3 workers killed, that's it?
That's it. And look at this, he's actually breaking these rocks down so he can defend against this 3rd in the bottom left, which, again, if Theory realized that could actually start moving down, there's no Spine Cars up at this 3rd. Unfortunately, he really wants to break him here because he's going for a very strong all-in. Going straight in the natural, but the Ling stops getting him the ramp.
Not a lot of Lings, but those Zealots without +1 are not mowing through. Oh, but he traps his own Lings on the ramp. He needs to run those by. There we go. Finally does get the run by. He was able to do that the entire time. Definitely some micro mistake there out of jookto.
Well, we're going to have another warp in right now. A couple more Zealots are on the way. Sentry trying to evade the damage. Does get away just nicely.
Shattered Temple.
Yeah, essentially. More units are warping in right away, and it looks like the aggression is happening for Theory, but jookto's doing a good job of holding it. More Lings now popping out, and he's even moving up to lair. That's how confident he is at holding this.
Yep, exactly. I mean, jookto has got this held by all measures possible. More and more Lings coming in now from the 3rd, and that's the surround that jookto needs in order to clean this up.
Well, more Zealots joining in as well as Sentry. 1 does live, but again, so many Lings here. Just needs to go for the full-on engagement. There he will do so. We have 28 more Lings on the way. And looks like this just might be the end of the push here for Theory. And again, it's way too all in. He only has 1 gas home in the main, so essentially
he's starting to make
game.
probes again now.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to come out of this, but if anyone can do it, it's Theory.
Well, let's take a look at the worker supply for both players. Protoss is only behind by 2 workers right now. You're right, Tim. I mean, this was extremely, extremely hard pressure. I'd love to see from Theory him just go home at this point because he has forced more than enough Zerglings. He can't pressure into this.
Go ahead and run in once more. Force field is landed. Good against the Zealots in. Actually, a couple of them are kind of stuck behind each other.
The spines are actually hurting him,
And there we go. Joining in right away. Zealots in the top left. Deal with the Lings coming in for this surround. Is Theory going to break through? It does not look like it. Too many Spine Crawler hits. It's just enough to go ahead and turn him away. He's going to keep trying, though. Zealot.
jookto has 3 bases here. Theory only has 2. jookto outlasts here.
Yeah, he certainly does.
If they just keep doing this till the end of time, will end with Theory's GG.
He's actually moving straight into Hydras, and Hydras with Ling support will tear through these Zealots as well, being able to kite on creeps. Hydra's a really good transition into this, actually, and if he keeps the creep spread moving, that'd be nice. Unfortunately, it's a little bit hard when you have Zealot sitting on it, but that would help out definitely for him to finish up the game.
You're absolutely right. It's virtually no different than Heart of the Swarm, actually. You know, everybody talking about how good Hydras are in Heart of the Swarm. Guys, Hydras have only gotten a buff to movement speed off creep when you do that upgrade. Like, they're actually not going to be any different in this scenario, and they will tear through this army of Theory, and that's not theory, that's fact.
Oh, we did get it. That was clever. That was good, man. I approve. So it looks like he's going to try and hold off for another warp in, but already we got the Hydras on the way. All the Hydras, this could be where we show this part of the map. The Hydras on the high ground just pelting away on this pylon as well as the Zealots. Please do it. Please do it, jookto. Show the advantage of Defender's advantage here. Zealots going to go ahead and engage once again. This is a lot of Zealots, to be completely honest with you. And the Lings actually aren't getting that much surface area. There he is moving forward. The Hydras, though, are now...
Micro the Hydras.
Yep.
Oh, those force field is so good.
Oh, my gosh. Is he going to break this?
He can't. He can't break this.
I think he's going to do it. Oh, my gosh. What? He's going to do it. The drones are on hold position here, but jookto is going to let the Zealots into his middle line. He just lost all his drones. The Hydras are on the high ground, but this hatchery is in trouble. Spinecrawler going down. jookto had this game held, unfortunately just wasn't paying attention to the number of Zealots and didn't get a good engagement, and nice force from Theory, and Theory is breaking through, and the Hydras, although nice against Zealots, if the Zealots are actually in their face, they're going to die really quickly.
Yeah.
Wow.
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 Imagine
GG.
if those Hydras were banelings instead.
GG. Wow.
All right.
Oh, wow, we're on the camera.
Yeah.
You see my disappointment.
That's a little surprising.
I was a little disappointed with jookto there. I thought he had that for sure, and
well,
Theory just...
let's be honest. He thought he had it too, because
Yeah.
there was a part where there were a ton of speedlings actually trapped behind a single force
Yeah.
field, and all he had to do was just like grab them and manually run them around. But he
He
didn't.
was too busy dealing with the 3 Hydras on the bottom left. He was microing them back, getting drones in front of them, so he didn't see his lanes get force field. Hydras, unfortunately, they're really expensive units, especially getting into that point. So you're just, oh my god, I gotta defend my Hydras. But
Well, they were actually
20 lanes.
They were actually there before the Hydras were even spawned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were
Gotcha.
trapped behind it, and then the Hydra spawned, and then by that point he hadn't realized, and then he was busy with the Hydras, and that was sad, man. Great job by Theory though, keeping the pressure on and being like, I wonder if you underestimate my attack.
well, done talking about the players, guys. This is the actual game, the map itself. Breaking Point. What do you think? Did you enjoy the music? Do you think there's some possibilities there for it to be in a map pool for IPL 6? Again, let us know. We're definitely all ears. Just waiting to hear information
Well, it's
from
a
you
pretty
guys.
interesting map.
Yeah, the music's nice in the beginning. So
A little bit like Ohana, with the destructible debris.
best
but
part about that map, PVZ, the music. That's all we have to listen to the first 8 minutes. We don't have to commentate or make up stories or anything. That's awesome. That's what we need to go for, guys. Alrighty, thank you for watching that match. We're
commentary.
gonna get ready for game number 2. We're gonna have loser pick the map, and then we'll jump in with more maps for you for the IPL map tournament.